The Boy Scouts of America provides a program for young people that builds character, trains them in the responsibilities of participating citizenship, and develops personal fitness. In addition, the program emphasizes reverence and duty to God. For the next few minutes, we'll explore how becoming a chartered organization for scouting can greatly benefit Presbyterian churches.
Scouting brings the youth to the church and the church to the youth. Baden-Powell was quoted once as saying, no man is worth anything without believing in God and obeying His laws. And it's an automatic marriage. They just come together.
Churches are always looking for new projects that need to be done to help their congregation, whether it's an outreach to the homeless, whether it's a new playground for their pre-K program. Scouts are there to help and volunteer thousands of hours of service and tens of thousands of dollars to the benefit of their chartering organization, in this case, the Presbyterian Church.
Scouting can be a great way to involve new families to come into the church. There's an alarming number of people in this country who don't have a church home, and many times scouting is the way that they're introduced to a potential religion, denomination, or an association. And one of the things that we've seen in scouting is it becomes a bridge for new families to come into the church. So we see it truly as a win-win proposition for both the Presbyterian Church and the scouting program.
Duty to God, to me, means to help other people come to the church, and Scouts helps me to bring other people to the church. It can help other people to do good things.
So one way scouting in our church's values align is they both teach us to give service. For example, today we went out and we collected food for the local food bank.
Good afternoon. We're here to collect the Discover Food Drive donation.
Great.
So that fulfills both the values of Scouts and our church.
Okay. Thank you so much. This food makes me smile.
One of the shared interests for Presbyterian churches in scouting lies in the faith-building experience of the Scouts PRAY Religious Emblems Program. Presbyterian pastors regularly report Scouts coming to faith while involved in the studies. Others clearly define a sense of calling to vocational ministry.
The Scout oath is, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God. That is the power of the scouting program. It's focusing on the duty to God. It's like a rope with many fibers. Each one of those fibers is a small component. It may be a Cub Scout den meeting. It may be a pack meeting. It may be a hike for an 11-year-old scout. It may be a merit badge. But when you weave those together, you have a powerful program that will bless the lives of a young man and a boy. And at the core of that program is their duty to God. That's where they gather their real strength to live their lives, to become fathers, to become good husbands, to become leaders in the community, to become the future of the rising generation. That's what we need. We need it today more than we've ever needed it.
If you think about it, does your organization have all the young leaders you want? Does your organization have all the young people you want? Well, scouting is a way to get young people into your church and make them a part.
Well, I was a member of a church in Louisiana at one point that had a scout troop that was as old as the church. They'd been there all this time, and then they started a Cub Pack, and we decided to keep up with how many people actually affiliated with that church. His first contact was through the Boy Scout troop or the Cub Scout Pack. Well, in 5 years, or a little less than 5 years, we discovered, including all the parents, siblings, and so forth, that was over 300 people.
One of my best personal experiences with the Presbyterian Church was help starting a venturing crew. And one of the things that we found was the youth group had a very impassioned, enthusiastic young minister who didn't really know how to involve adults effectively. Venturing provided all the structure and the training on how adults could work with kids in being more of a mentor as opposed to a coach directing activities. So it took that youth group, provided a lot of fun and adventure, opened up camping opportunities, and just gave a completely different flavor to that group. Interestingly, a lot of kids that came and joined the venture crew were new to the church.
The Presbyterian Church and the Boy Scouts of America are two of the most significant institutions in America. And this opportunity to charter units provides not only a deep connection between these two significant institutions, but also will help both of them grow their membership, which is to the long-term advantage and benefit of both organizations.
Scouting and faith form an inseparable bond. Presbyterian churches serving as chartered organizations can attest to the value Scouting brings in supporting mission, recruiting manpower, and driving membership. Your local Scouting professional can help you with the details and responsibilities of becoming a chartered organization. Please consider carefully the benefits of Scouting. Together, let's keep building tomorrow's great leaders and responsible citizens.